The V.U.C.A world. Volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. Humans don't often like losing control. If we can't predict the future, understand a situation, or don't know how to influence it, we feel powerless. Our brains are developed as prediction machines that worked well in the past in a relatively stable environment. A VUCA world is the very opposite of stable and predictable. So it causes confusion and fear. It can lead to feelings of insecurity, loss of motivation, decline of creativity, and erosion of trust. Confronted with VUCA dynamics requires persistent sensing, assessing, reflecting, sense-making, and monitoring of the external and internal environment. In our thinking, we can't limit ourselves to competitors, our own industry, users, or government regulations. Volatility describes the speed of change in a certain situation. When something is volatile, it's unstable and often unpredictable. The situation doesn't have to be complicated or too difficult to understand. The higher the volatility, the lower is our ability to predict what comes next. Uncertainty refers to events in which we don't have enough information to predict their outcome. It is a lack of knowledge about the impact of our actions. We can't be certain about what our actions will cause. Complexity systems consist of a large number of parts that are highly interconnected and interact with each other. Think of a human brain, consisting of billions of neurons. Ambiguity is about interpreting a situation that is vague, obscure, incomplete, fuzzy, or even contradictory. It's a lack of clarity in the sense of not having one obvious meaning. Volatile situations and environments are often seen as negative. They defy humans' need for control. In the long term, volatility brings unexpected opportunities for innovation and opens up a space for novelty. In uncertain environments, we can't make proper plans to achieve our goals. Instead of searching for the best existing solutions, we have to first discover them. It's almost impossible to imagine how the world will look in the future. We have to actively shape the future through radical innovation by grasping what emerges and making it real. Complexity situations are very hard to predict or control, even if we understand their individual parts. We can't use reductionist thinking to describe them. Complex systems can be a source of innovation too. This requires a whole different set of processes, mindsets, skills, and spaces. In ambiguous environments, changing the context might expose new information necessary for reaching an informed decision. But it takes a high level of awareness, creativity, and the capabilities of observation and reflection to identify these novel ways of interpreting a situation. Confusion is part of the game. And actually being frightened is part of the game, too. You have to figure out how to engage with that confusion, engage with that fear, and flip that into an opportunity. Bob Johansen. For a company to be future-ready and radically innovative, it has to be highly aware and sensitive to changes. Mistakes and failures are powerful learning tools that shouldn't be ignored even if sharing them is uncomfortable. To enable high-level decision-making, we need to give people the big complicated problems and all the information that goes with them and then allow them to come up with solutions. And we have to make changes in value systems, social and political contexts, and technological developments for a better future. By my